Hello children, welcome to Avalon Public at Home. How are you all? Hope you all are fine at home and doing well. Children, in last class we learned about major domains of the earth, about lithosphere and continents. So, how many continents are there on the earth? Yes, Asia, Europe, Africa, North America, South America, Australia and Antarctica. So which is the largest continent on the earth? Yes, Asia. The second largest continent on the earth? Europe. No, it is Africa after Asia. So the greatest Sahara Desert, world's largest hot desert, is located in which continent? Africa. Okay, children. And the longest river, the Nile, is also flows through Africa. So today we'll learn about the second part of this chapter. And before start this chapter, first let's learn some good habits. Children, we all should drink plenty of water every day. Water is very useful for us and it's a good habit to drink plenty of water. And doctor also advises us to drink 7 to 8 glass of water every day. But always remember to close the tap properly, okay, as water is very precious for us, so we all should try to conserve it. Okay children, now let's come on our topic. So there are the the surface of the earth is a complex zone in which three main components of the environment meet and interact. So the solid portion of the earth is lithosphere, the gaseous layers that around the earth, atmosphere, where oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide and other gases are found. So water covers a very big area of the earth surface and this area is called the hydrosphere. Okay children? So hydrosphere comprises water in all its forms, that is ice, water and water vapor. So today we'll learn about hydrosphere. So you know very well that the earth is called the blue planet. Okay children, because of the presence of water it looks like a blue ball. So more than 71% of the earth is covered with water and 29% is with land. So hydrosphere consists of water in all its form. So water covers a big area of the earth's surface and this is called the hydrosphere. It consists of water in all forms like oceans, lakes and rivers, glaciers, underground water and water vapor in atmosphere all comprises the hydrosphere. Okay children, so these all comprises hydrosphere. So you know children, if there is so much water on earth, then why do we face a shortage of water? You know children, there is a scarcity of clean and drinking water. because a large proportion of the rest of the water is in form of ice sheets and glaciers are under the ground, and a very small percentage is available as fresh water for humans. Hence, despite being a blue planet, we face a shortage of water. So, more than 97 of the Earth's water is found in the oceans, and this oceanic water is too salty that we cannot use it. And out of the remaining 2.5 to 3% water, most of it is in the form of ice sheets, glaciers, or underground water. So, oceans are a major part of the hydrosphere, and they are all interconnected. The oceans waters are always moving, and there are three chief movements of ocean waters, that are waves, tides, and ocean currents, that I told you in previous chapters. So major oceans in order of their size: so the five major oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. So first I'll tell you about the Pacific Ocean, that is the largest ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean. It is spread over one third of the earth, and Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the earth, lies in the Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is almost circular in shape. Circular. So Asia, Australia, North and South Americas surround it. So if you will look the map, you easily find out the location of the continents around the Pacific Ocean. So the most important question of this, that the Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the earth, is in the Pacific Ocean. Okay, children. Next is Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest ocean in the world. It is S-shaped. Which shape? S-shaped. It is flanked by the North and South Americas on the western side, and Europe and Africa on the eastern side. The coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly indented. So this irregular and indented coastline provides ideal location for natural harbors and ports. So from the point of view of commerce, it is the busiest ocean. So the most important question is here, which is the busiest ocean and why? So it is Atlantic Ocean, because the coastline of Atlantic Ocean is highly indented and it is very good for ports and harbors. Okay, children. Next is Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the only ocean named after a country, that is India. The shape of ocean is almost triangular. So this ocean is triangular in shape. In the north, it is bound by Asia, and in the west by Africa, and in the east by Australia. So you can see in this map. So it is triangular in shape. Next is Southern Ocean. So the Southern Ocean encircles the continent of Antarctica extend northward to 60 degrees south latitude. And next I will tell you about the Arctic Ocean that located within the Arctic Circle and surrounds the North Pole. It is connected with the Pacific Ocean by a narrow stretch of shallow water known as Bering Strait. Narrow water stretch connected by Pacific Ocean that's known as Bering Strait, and it is bound by northern coast of North America and Eurasia. Okay, children. So here is the important question: how it is connected to the Pacific Ocean? So answer is by the Bering Strait. Okay, children. So now learn about all these oceans and read the chapter from book also, and try to complete exercise and question answers of this related to this topic. Thank you.